Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? This is Mrs. Snyder with another YouTube video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. We're working on pinch pots or coil vessels. But this will go on my YouTube channel later. So here's what you're going to do today, guys. You are taking your base, whether it's a pinch pot base or a spiral base, and starting to build your rows of coils. You can tell that mine, I've already added two regular coils. Good to start with just one regular coil on top of your base and then build from there. It just gives you a good strong foundation. I'm going to show you how to make your pot widen and narrow. So if I know that I want to make my pot start going more narrow, I want to show you how we're going to attach the pieces. So you need to make sure that you score the top of each coils, and remember, this is round. So if you're seeing a real flat top there, your coils aren't round, or you're pushing too hard when you're attaching them. So I need to really score this, guys. Be okay with getting serious about deeply scoring this. I rolled out a really nice coil, and I'm going to show you again the coil rolling process quickly, but I'm going to score this really well. Remember, I'm going to use slip, which is just a little tub of water, and I can just use my fingers. I'm just going to dip it in there and rub it in. Remember, the slip is like the wet clay that acts like a Velcro to stick these two pieces together. So I'm going to do this. You must remember to score and slip every single time. Score, slip. Next step is stick. When I'm sticking this on, if I wanted to make it narrow, more narrow, so the pot's starting to go in, instead of attaching it directly over the top, I'm going to start attaching it to the more the inside of the coil below. So you can see there how I've like offset it slightly so that it's attached more towards the inside. So I've got to do it gradually, but I can attach this coil here. And I can start, if I look around the edges here, I can start to see that that's a little more in than the one that was directly above it. And I would just keep working that way. So my next coil above, if I wanted it to narrow even more, that one is also going to be slightly towards the inside of the coil on below it. So if I'm wanting to attach it to go more narrow, I attach towards the inside of the coil. And conversely, if you wanted to make it start widening, you would start attaching the coil towards the outside of the layer. So you can start to see there that there's a little bit of the lip, and it starts to widen along the outside based on the design that I made. So that is how we're going to widen and narrow. Once again, a review of rolling out your coils. This whole project is a coil project, and you have to start with a regular coil first before you can do cool stuff to it. So remember, I pinch it out as wide as I can. I'm going to lay it out on the surface here. I'm going to roll it with gentle pressure. I think that's the biggest mistake I've seen kids make, is pushing too hard. Rolling from my fingertips down to my wrist. Just getting it started back and forth. Another good strategy, roll it like this, roll it back, roll it like this. I've seen a couple kids do this. It's a good way to get started. Okay, once we've got it nice and round, then remember, I'm moving the clay outwards, moving my fingers outwards to make this about as thick as my pinky finger. Okay, so that's the process for rolling out coils. Once you've rolled your coils out, let's say I wanted to make some cool little designs with these, use a tool to cut them equal lengths. If I know I'm going to be making, let's say, spirals, still need to slip and score. So score, add the slip, and let's say I wanted to roll these guys. They're a little dry because I've had them sitting for a while. So now I've got one little spiral, score, slip, two little spirals, score, slip, three little spirals, and I would keep going all the way around. Make a ton of regular coils first so that you can cut them up and make them go all the way around. If I wanted to attach these to my pot next, remember, I would score where I was going to attach them, score the piece where it's going, and then attach this this little guy right there. Then I can score the side of him, since I know that this other one I'm going to be attaching will be right next door. Okay, so I'm going to kind of give you an idea there. And this would be my next layer, going all the way around, all right? Okay, so I think that's it. I think this is your chance today to just be creative, get going. We will talk about smoothing because you will have to smooth the inside of your pot as you go. We'll do that about every 3 coils. So by putting your hand on the outside and then using your finger to kind of smooth, or using a tool to smooth these pieces together. And that's how you're going to make them very, very strong, so that they're going to stay together on the inside of your pot while still looking the way you want them to look on the outside. All right, guys, good luck.